change is posing a serious threat to Canada. Significant parts of the province could be lost to rising sea levels, according to CSIS. Biden hosts top EU official as Ukraine reels from hypersonic missile attacks. After a tragic shipwreck in Italy, no peace for the dead or living. Turkey's earthquake death toll tops 48,000 deaths as government races to build container cities. These news headlines demonstrate the ongoing challenges that we face as a global community. While they may seem overwhelming, we must remember that for every problem we face, there is a solution. Each one of us has the potential to make a positive impact on the world. I have a message for all of you, especially for the future citizens of the world. As a 10th grade student, I'm aware that I'm not a world leader or a politician, but I firmly believe that every one of us can make a difference in our own unique way. As future generations, we have a responsibility to address the issues that we face today and work towards creating a better world for ourselves and future generations. So, what can we do as students? We can raise our voices against injustice, advocating for change and refusing to be silent when we face inequality or oppression. We can use our privilege and education to make a difference in our communities, for volunteering at local organizations to joining advocacy groups that align with our values. Remember, our lives begin to end the day we become silent about the things that matter. Martin Luther King. For example, Greta Thunberg, a Swedish environmentalist activist, raised her voice against climate change and inspired millions of people around the world to take action. She started the Fridays for Future movement, where students would skip school to protest for stronger government action on climate change. Her activism has inspired young people around the world to speak up for what they believe in. We can also promote unity and tolerance, accepting and appreciating one another's differences. We can build bridges between different cultures, religions, and nationalities. We must recognize that we all are part of the same human family. And it is only when we work together that we can accomplish great things. As Malala Yousafzai once said, we cannot all succeed when half of us are held back. We call upon our sisters around the world to be brave, to embrace the strength within themselves and realize their full potential. We can spread awareness, educate others, start conversations, and encourage others to take action. As students, we can utilize the power of social media to spread our knowledge, message, and work together as a team to create a better world. We can learn from Malala Yousafzai, who at the age of 15 spoke out against the Taliban's ban on girls' education in Pakistan. She used her voice to spread awareness and inspire others to take action. Her courage and determination are a true inspiration to us all. I urge all of us to take action, no matter how big or small it may be, to make a positive impact on the world. Let us be the change we wish to see in the world. Spread kindness, compassion, and hope. Together, we can make the world a better and brighter place for ourselves and our future generations.
Hello everyone. On this World Speech Day, I'd like to draw our attention to the importance of promoting shared ideas for a better world. The challenges that we face as a global community are immense and complex, and it is only through collective action and collaboration that we can build a brighter future. While it is true that no single individual can solve these challenges alone, it is important to remember every individual can contribute to the collective effort required to build a brighter future. At the heart of this effort, I believe, is kindness. Kindness is a universal language that transcends cultural, social, and economic boundaries. It is an essential virtue that we must uphold if we are to create a more equitable and just world. Kindness can take many forms, from small acts of generosity to grand gestures of compassion. For example, consider the volunteers who dedicate their time and energy to helping others, often in the face of great adversity. They embody the spirit of kindness and show us that even in the darkest of times, there is a hope for a better tomorrow. As Dalai Lama has said, my religion is very simple. My religion is kindness. The recent FIFA 22 World Cup held at Qatar is another testament to the power of volunteerism and the important role that volunteers play in building a better world. The volunteers at the tournament demonstrated that by working together, even the biggest and the most complex challenges can be overcome. Their dedication, selflessness, and commitment to service serve as an inspiration to us all. Random acts of kindness are also a powerful tool in building a kinder and more compassionate world. These unexpected gestures of goodwill can have a powerful impact on individuals and communities alike. Whether it is a simple smile, a kind word, or a small gift, these random acts of kindness can bring and brighten someone's day and create a ripple effect of positivity. As the author Aesop once said, no act of kindness, no matter how much, is ever wasted. Another vital aspect of creating a better world is teamwork. In our interconnected world, it is essential that we collaborate across borders, boundaries, and sectors to find solutions to the most pressing challenges of our time. As Helen Keller famously remarked, alone we can do a little. Together we can do so much. Examples of successful teamwork abound, from the international efforts of combat climate change to the heroic effort of medical professionals around the world during the COVID-19 pandemic. These examples remind us that when we work together, we can achieve extraordinary things. So, let's embrace the value of kindness and teamwork as we work towards a better world. Let us heed the word of Mahatma Gandhi, who said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." Together, we can build a world that is more just, equitable, and compassionate.
Good evening, everyone. As we celebrate World Teachers' Day on the 5th of October every year, it brings back a lot of memories to me. Some sweet, some not so sweet. As an educator, I always reminded myself on what not to do than what to do. Mender. Must be puzzled. Who is this mender? As the definition goes, it's something or someone who mends things as well as situations. Menders ensure that the pathways are clarified. For me, mender is a combination of a mentor and a leader. This is a dedication to all those who are sitting in front of me, as well as all those who are not here. But my gratitude to all those for being my mentors. Parents are our first set of mentors. That's by default. Teachers at schools and universities are by force. Boss and line managers at work can be by agreement or disagreement, but mentors in life are always by your choice. A well-groomed individual becomes a responsible leader, like a seed growing to be a tree, only when it is nurtured well. Nurturing is natural for a few, and those people are called as mentors. A mentor shows the pathway to generate that belief and hope in you. They can create a leader in you or destroy it. Having a mentor in life gives a better understanding of expectations as they already walked that way. Life is not a magic, but a good mentor makes you believe that you can create the magic in the world through words in front of your audience. Mentors in life can also create not just the confidence, but become a better presenter or a better leader. Maybe provide you with some network as well. Impact of mentor in my life is that they have always challenged me to do better, to raise the bar. They've always given me constructive criticism. They taught me to be patient and tolerant. This is way back in the early 90s. I just entered the industry of education as a grassroots teacher in a secondary section of a British curriculum school. I joined as a teacher in this school not out of passion, but it just happened accidentally. My objective at that time was to go along with my kids and come back home with them. On the onset of my journey, I started to enjoy the company of teenagers. Didn't really realize that very soon I promoted myself to be from a teacher to an educator. I vividly remember this meeting. As I sat in the audience, I was awestruck with this person speaking with all power. It was my principal who spoke, who conducted himself with so much confidence that made me realize to change my objectives in life. My objectives changed to something more constructive, to more challenging situations. I now wanted to be a leader. For this, I needed the guidance. As they say, if you're ready to be a learner, the teacher arrives. I reached where I wished to because of my mentors. Role of my mentor in my journey was more helping me on my reflective thinking, demystifying and reconstruction. Today, when I look back, because of their support, I could leave my niche everywhere and become a mentor myself. So what did I do with my mentors? I spent time to understand what is their mode of working. Emails, calls, weekly meetings, or just made sure that I was there. I spent time listening to what they said because I wanted to build my own area or my niche. What did I not do? Is to replicate them or compete with them. This changed the game, and there were situations where my line managers that I was reporting to became my subordinate. Mentor-mentee relationship is beneficial when there is a natural one. That is mutual respect and no place for competition. Why? What you sow is what you reap. We have heard that many a times. If you become a better mentor, you create just another leader who can be a future mentor, who can be a better speaker, who can make that difference in life. Thank you.
Do you remember your first day in college? Were you excited? Butterflies in your tummy? What about your last day? How did you feel when you left college? Stepping out, into a new world as an adult. I entered college lightweight, giddy with emotion, excitements, and I graduated with an overweight emotional baggage that weighed in on me, that was stocked with self-doubt, fear, apprehensions, unresolved emotional issues simmered in the back burners of my mind. Our experiences are a beacon for our journey ahead. But what happens when these experiences cloud our perspective? When they start coloring our every action, reasoning, reactions? Well then, it's time to step back and understand that it is necessary to offload that emotional baggage, unhealthy emotional baggage. Let me share my experience with you. The unhealthy emotional baggage that I had with me was neatly wrapped and packed in the back burners of my mind. I kept it safely, holding on to it while they simmered in there. That led me to take some really bad decisions at certain points and affected some of my choices. 11 years ago, when WhatsApp became the in thing, I joined my very same college classmates' WhatsApp group. But the burden of my emotional baggage kept me from being active, and I maintained a diffident, low profile. 4 years ago, in 2019, a conversation on let's have a reunion began in that WhatsApp group. I was like, I'm not even going there. But you know what? Fate intervened in the form of my friend, and I registered. Fate once again intervened, and my friend backed out. I couldn't. And so I went, dilly-dally, wondering if it's the right thing, not so sure, and butterflies in my tummy. But when I reached the venue, the very same people with whom emotional, unresolved issues had simmered for so long just vanished, sizzled, fizzled out. We were laughing, talking to one another, happy after so many years. That day just taught me one important thing. Let go. Let go of unhealthy emotional baggage. No point wrapping it up, keeping it in your heart, because they choke our journey ahead. They keep us from being the best version of ourselves. Do you know how you can be that best version of yourselves? Learn to let go of unhealthy emotional baggage. Who can do it? Only you can do it. Only you have the power to free yourselves from negative emotions. It all boils down to forgive, forget. Lessons we learn from our parents. Studies have shown those who forgive, forget, move ahead in life. Do try it. Practice positive affirmations. They really help you. Do good, you get good back in your own lives. Keep away from toxicity, toxic situations, toxic people. Know your self-worth. Stand up for yourselves and learn to keep away from such negativity. To be your best version, you have to work on yourself. You have to free the negative emotions locked within you. Forgive yourselves, forgive others, and definitely you will become that best version in due time. And what about me? I am a work in progress, a positive work in progress.